So, why am I here? What do I hope to accomplish? Well, the book that Al so kindly mentioned just a few minutes ago sort of sprung of its own volition out of the ashes of the Great Recession several years ago. But as I go up and down the Front Range, and in fact all around the country now speaking about the book, it never ceases to amaze me how frequently people come up to me after my talks and express the reality that they're still dealing with the aftermath of those dark ages. Just as an example, I was at a conference last February, just this past February, and walking past the Starbucks at the conference exhibit hall, you know, the big newspaper rack there Starbucks has, Wall Street Journal has a big headline about, you know, 250,000 new jobs added to the economy. And that was great news. So I went back and I looked at it a little bit further, but then it said, but the unemployment rate went up. So, you know, it sounds like they're always, did you see today's jobs report? Yeah. So what did they say, 223,000 new jobs added to the economy?
Right.
But what did they say about the unemployment rate? Unemployment rate went down, but why? It went down because so many people left the job market.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there's some good news there. Some of the people left the job market because they're retired. They no longer need to work. But the vast majority, almost 500,000 people, left the job market.
But you have a bunch of teenagers or whatever that are not taking on a job.
Right. You do.
Oh, yes.
You do. So that should actually have caused the number to go up. But the reality is there's an awful lot of people who've just given up on it. What did they say about the wages? Did you hear that part?
Yeah, the wages are going up for lower paid individuals.
Right. So overall, wages have fundamentally been stagnant.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons that the jobs report was not more optimistic. Because employers just don't feel the need to pay because they've got enough people that'll come in under low wages. The bottom line is this. There are people who are still, after all these years, struggling with economics. Now, economics is only one part of the world that we live in. There are all kinds of other personal issues. People have issues. You know, these folks come to me and express the reality that their worlds are a little bit out of tune. They've lost a little bit of sense of focus about why they're really here on this planet to begin with. So I've learned that it's been helpful to talk about that and sort of maybe try to restore some harmony to some of these worlds that are a little bit out of tune. You know, Plato tells us, a real philosopher, Plato, there's a saying that's attributed to Plato, one of many. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. So I'd like to talk about that, try to restore some harmony and regain that sense of focus that we're talking about why we're here on this planet to begin with. So is that okay with you? Can we do that today? Sure. Spend a little bit of time talking about that? Great. So let's start by going to Honolulu.